Microphone check 1 2 1 2. If you don't know this podcast, all right, now we did about 30 episodes. You should know us by now. Like you should know us,
Especially you.
especially you. I'm your host, Dontavius Rowe. Wait, time out, ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce. Welcome to the Judgment Podcast. I'm your host, Dontavius Rowe. To my left is Vincent,
You.
and out on bail is Macho.
Out on bail, California drink.
As soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming, but there's no hoochies here. Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Macho's only here is because his probation officer acknowledged the podcast as a part-time job. Round of applause. What's up, Macho?
Outside again, you know.
Yeah. See, I was going to do this while you wasn't here, but it feels better that you...
Yeah, exactly. That's what she said.
She only said that for about 3 minutes, but she said it. As long as she said it. So, you know. How y'all been?
I'm pretty good.
I've been all right, man. No complaints.
I got a few complaints.
Take
Well,
it over
actually,
management.
Nah. I ain't gonna
Roe want to
complain.
speak to a manager.
I want to speak to a manager. I want to speak to a manager last week.
Dang.
Because I got the old big job. Damn. Shit. Man, that shit was hilarious. And all this happened when Macho was fighting court cases.
See?
See what happens? I'm the one that gets exposed.
See? They used to me being in court. So
Right. Right. Yeah, man. I'm sitting here getting dragged.
The podcast is why I was in court.
Damn.
Damn.
They found
Because
out.
they acknowledged it as a part-time job, they went in for more child support. So now,
Damn.
thank you, asshole. Appreciate it. That's why you got exposed. That God got a funny sense of humor, don't he?
First of all, I like your angle there. That was a good angle, T-Top. That was a good angle.
Saying, K, I mean, like, yeah.
It's like you was going to lead a bitch, but then you hesitated. That was a good ass angle, King. But
Real.
I blatantly asked people who's going to join, and you offered to join.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right. He just got probation. Damn. They acknowledged this as a part-time job. Damn.
You got the new Madden?
Oh, it's also going to burn slower.
Oh, yes. I like it when it burns slow like Pam Anderson.
What this, a Fonto leaf or what's this?
It's a hemp leaf. You know, and I love my hemp.
Nice.
Oh, yes. I can taste my weed.
That's what it be about.
Yeah.
Now, motherfucker be smoking all these harsh ass cigars. They're like, bro, that shit, you missed what you came for. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, extra spicy food. Like, if somebody make, like, whatever the fuck, like, habanero this or, like, jerk seasoning and all that shit, like, you can't even enjoy your food because it be so hot. Like, I don't understand that shit.
Oh. Okay.
Right?
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's still burning.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit boom sold you decent, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out boom.
Shout out Boom. It better not be no cocaine in this.
Boom wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
I just,
Yes.
I'm on paper, bro.
Oh, damn.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Whatever Dontavius says may or may not be true.
Thank you, man. Damn.
Right? I want to bring up some shit so bad. But I can't. I really up some shit so bad. Because, man, there's something about Vince. I swear.
I know
If y'all
Vince.
didn't pay attention to last week's episode,
Well, if they watch it, they'll see it.
they'll see it. But I know why that happened.
Uh-oh.
It's a tight. And I forgot with Vince.
See?
Hell yeah.
And I forgot with Vince, he matches that tight. That's why that happened. You give off serial killer vibes.
I'm a serial killer too. What you like, Kellogg's Post? What you?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay.
What?
All right, dog. See, this is what happens when we...
That's why you got diabetes.
And that's why you got papers.
I didn't eat them kids' cereal. The insurgents did.
All right, Bush. You just made me think about this shit, the insurgents. I've heard that word since 2001.
What if Bush's first name was Harry?
Harry Bush. Shit, I need some Harry Bush in my life. Apparently, I ain't getting none. Dry Dick Dontavius back at it.
Oh, dear God.
3D.
I'm going to keep it going.
My man, 3D.
3D. Not Bubba Randy, bro. We ain't getting no tables.
This nigga.
We getting the Jurgens.
You dumb as hell.
My left and right hand are tag team champs.
Damn. We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
I'm going to keep it going. Again. Damn, this was dank.
Goodness. Yeah?
What Denzel say?
Fucking dank.
I ain't know you like to get wet. What's wet? Dust. PCP. Sure.
It's probably all of that shit in this book.
That's right. Get it all out.
Shut up.
Okay, keep it in. I mean, it's your choice. Shoot.
That's what she said.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, you right, you right.
You know, me and Macho are no pull-out poppies. Except his resulted in a kid. Mine's just got results.
Whoa. Negative results, right?
Negative results.
Damn.
I almost walked into that.
Oh,
man.
that's why I'm like, wait a minute.
Man.
Besides those 2 times, come on now.
No, we never happened. We not going back to that. You already on papers. See, that's your problem. Oh, shit. But nah, y'all. Y'all gotta understand something. Sometimes, boy, life happens. Macho couldn't be here. This nigga actually told me he was going to September. I'm like, damn, he nigga got to do a quality bid.
Yeah, man.
He said, I ain't coming back to cuffing season. And that's the perfect time to get out of prison. It's
Hell
cuffing
yeah.
season.
All cut up, all ripped.
Right.
All shredded.
Let me out.
Let me out. Gar.
Gar. Gar. If you're getting out during cuffing season, you're a smart man.
Hell yeah.
You know when to commit your crimes.
Man, hell yeah, shit.
Shit. Start off in Black History Month. Probably get out by the end of the year.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, shit.
If I went to jail in February, I'd be come on, man, I'm black, man. Look out for me,
Right.
man. Come on, we brothers, man. We shouldn't be incarcerating one another. It's the man's plan and the system to... Like, man, shut the fuck up and put your hands behind your back.
That sounds about right.
Oh, that's going
Shut the fuck up.
on the real.
Let me read you your rights. But I'm a lefty.
Now they gonna beat your ass.
They definitely beat your ass.
On the real.
For real. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did y'all see that they stole Mike Tyson life story and was able to put it in a series on Hulu without him getting compensated?
Huh.
Yeah.
They bogus as hell for that.
Like he gets nothing from that. They talking about as long as they use like certain wording or like loosely based. Like, bro, y'all, the name of the show is called Mike.
Right.
Like, what y'all on? Like, that's crazy.
At least they could have called him M. Bison.
like
Something.
they did in Street Fighter.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that was Balrog.
Yeah, but in Japan they
No.
called him M. Bison.
Oh yeah, I didn't know
Well,
that.
no, well, the thing is, M. Bison was supposed to be Mike Bison,
Mike
Yeah.
Bison.
They dumb as hell.
and Balrog was him, and Vega was
It was
Vega
like
was
Mike Tyson if he was a blood.
Right.
Vega was a dead op that Donnie was smoking. Smoking on Vega.
Smoking
Get
on
up.
Vega packs. Garcia Vega. So you gonna make me roll up a Vega? You gonna make me roll up a Vega?
Those are not the types of drugs I try to encourage you to do.
Oh, you put for more pertinent things like cocaine?
meth, heroin.
Flaws. Damn. Come on, man. I want
Be industrious and get other people's food.
All of this while he on papers.
Oh. Didn't they say George Washington had like wooden teeth or something? One of them? So he was doing heroin.
Maybe.
Probably.
Damn, that's crazy. The first president was a heroin addict. I'm stamping that.
Yeah. And I think our 40th president got a blowjob from the secretary.
She wasn't a secretary.
She wasn't?
She was a necretary.
Oh, she was the head of state.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I think her mouth is more legendary than Superheads.
Yeah, superhead like
She
had,
act-
like a president. For
When
lack
you
of
suck
a
a
for
president-
lack of a better word, a president tops.
Yeah.
Tops regular streets niggas.
Well, she had a lot. She had a lot more publicity. So
Yeah,
I mean,
right. Cause
And the only reason they found her.
Superhead had to write a book and all that.
Right.
Right.
This Monica didn't have to do none of that.
She had to do none of that.
Yeah.
and as far as we know, she didn't have to. You know, what, never mind.
Listen.
Don't
she
start
get-
mouthing off.
Damn.
I'm just saying, she gave better mouth than Hillary.
You can look at Hillary and your dick won't get hard. So you can imagine, like,
Although when she was younger,
I never seen young Hillary.
it wasn't bad. I'm just
I
saying.
seen, yeah.
You know who
I mean, I get it. I get why they're together.
who I wish I was born in that time? Young Betty White. Young Betty White was right.
Man,
Like, I was willing to get lynched behind that.
Damn.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
yes.
Come on, man.
What's up?
Goddamn right.
Barbara Eden.
Genie. Goddamn right.
The original Wonder Woman.
Well, it was yes, Linda
Oh,
Carter.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, the current one. Gail Gadot can get some, yeah.
Act,
Oh, yeah.
So, well, who was it? I mean, for me, it was between Lucille Ball and Barbara Eden.
I love Lucille Ball.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Lucy was, yeah. Hell yeah.
She's the reason I love redheads.
She wasn't actually a redhead though, but
wasn't?
it worked. Yeah, but it worked on her.
It worked on her.
Oh.
Worked on her, but no, she wasn't. I think she was brunette or blonde.
They said she used to get down too.
She do cocaine?
No, she was good in bed.
Oh. How you, when they say this, they, what the fuck?
Yeah, they said one of the, I think Lucille Ball, they said someone cracked the joke, said she should sleep her way to the top, and she did.
Right. You know what? That's a good idea. Damn.
Shout out to Lucy.
Slept her way to the
Hunt,
top
Desi
and-
Arnaz.
Right, slept her way to the top and became a business.
Hell yeah.
If not for Lucille Ball, we wouldn't have Star Trek.
Yep,
Yeah?
yep.
What the fuck? What's
Yep.
the correlation?
So apparently, don't quote me because I don't, whatever. But apparently, when they were going to come out, they said, "Now we're not gonna do it," and she basically either she said something or she said, "You know what? We'll be under us." So I think she was like the producer or something.
So Star Trek was Desilu Productions.
Yes.
Okay, look.
At least from what I heard.
There was something about her being. If she didn't do what she was doing, Star Trek wouldn't exist. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something about like, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that.
Damn, it'd be nice if she got some type of royalty in that shit or something.
She
for
probably did.
Her kids.
She might. I don't know.
She probably
do.
I mean, I don't know, but
because her kids are still alive and
that
kicking.
would be the shit.
And her kids got kids.
Yeah, that'd be the shit right there.
Yeah, Lucille Ball is the reason I like redheads.
Well, no. You like redhead? No, I'm saying you like redheads because that's a thing.
No, because of Lucille Ball.
It's not specifically because of her.
At the time I was a kid, I didn't know that exists.
That's who peaked it from. That was his initiation. What he said.
Oh, okay, I get you. I get you.
Because Jada Fire is why I like women with braces.
Man, you a nasty motherfucker, but I can agree with that. Shit. Havana Ginger is the reason why I like women with huge areolas.
Your turn, Vince.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what? He gonna say some shit way worse than you and I.
No.
This the Terabyte Terror.
The Terabyte Terror strikes again.
Now that's the next comic right there.
The Terabyte Terror strikes again. All you gonna see is a pleased woman full of cum.
Oh my gosh.
He left her afro. Damn you, Terabyte Terror.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I suppose I like really attractive and nice women because of Marianne from
Ginger and Marianne.
Marianne more than Ginger though.
Yeah, but
No,
what they
not-
don't know is Marianne
look.
had ass.
Not to say that Ginger wasn't hot. She was, but for some reason, Marianne.
Yeah, Marianne. Hey, they sleep on her though.
Man, they sleep on Marianne.
Yeah, she can get some dick.
She didn't get enough credit.
I mean, she was nice. No man.
I would like to engage in adult interactions
Right, she can get some dick as my final answer.
with Marianne. Hashtag Facebook guidelines.
But yeah, let's do
My
that.
Facebook guidelines.
What about that? What's some of the best? Well, we wouldn't know, but what's some of like vintage vagina? Who y'all like?
Vintage vagina?
Yeah,
Oh,
Well,
that's
we
Charlamagne
here
the God
now.
subject.
Well,
we here now.
probably I would probably say Pandora.
Who's that?
Well, how vintage we talking?
Okay, let's break down what is your definition of vintage vagina so we know
Old
where to
than a
go.
motherfucker.
Yeah, Pandora.
We talking age though.
Not like
Pandora.
Mary Magdalene, bro. You can't be like.
He said, "I stuff Cleopatra with some mean dick."
That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, that's what you into. I mean, yeah.
Let me see them nephew
Mummify
titties.
me, nigga. Mummify me, bitch. Mummify me.
Helen of Troy.
See, exactly.
I'm saying, it's supposed to be like Superman. I don't know.
Helen of Troy.
Yeah. I'm saying, how far are we going back? I mean, what's up?
Wow. I mean,
Eve?
If we said Betty White, it's still the same age group, I guess.
I mean,
So,
yeah. She lived
Eve?
through it all. I
Eve-
can't trust Eve, man.
Well, no, but the sex was great.
Yeah. If I see a bitch eating an apple that can kill us and talking to a snake, and I'm willing to go for it, that's some good.
Give me
pussy.
some of that.
Right. What you say? The 7 principles of highly effective pussy.
Yes.
Eve was the founder of that.
She was the founder of the 7
dear.
principles of highly effective
Oh, my
pussy.
God.
Shout
She
out.
ain't
You know,
listen to God.
and I would like to apologize because I'm the person who led us to this. So I would just like to say I am sorry for this. It's on me. I take responsibility, and I want to apologize. I'm sorry.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
How did they?
Come on, man.
How did they come up with the name?
I mean,
Well, you got to ask God.
Because like, because I was thinking like,
What I'm saying.
because the shit funny, because like on some shit like we said she was the first, and
Yes.
everything is the eve of everything,
Yeah.
and then like Adam
Was the first.
created her, so like Adams create scientific. I don't know, maybe I'm on some rapper shit. Maybe I'm reaching right now, but I'm just saying like the shit like what the fuck made them come
battle
up-
rap reaching.
Yeah, maybe I'm reaching right now. but that shit-
Cam Reed. No. just kidding.
I don't know, but that shit crazy though when you think about it.
It's funny how when women talk shit, like you came from a woman. Well,
And you came from a man.
you came from us,
Well,
and we
if I
came
take
in you.
if I take a blue chew, she probably came from me. If
Well,
not,
no,
then I
listen.
probably came from her.
Like women are always saying that this guy.
Time out. You're not just gonna gloss over that bullshit.
Let me speak, man.
Nah, cuz. Nah, cuz. Ass cuz. All right,
dumb as hell.
all right.
You dumb as hell.
Speak your piece, done.
No, I'm saying like, okay, so women will say it's like, you know, you came from us, but it's like you do understand if the guy didn't have sex with you, you wouldn't have been able to have a child. I mean, you do know that both parts are necessary. The guy has to be strong and virile and, you know, just of good health in order for anything to happen to start off with.
Getting horny.
Well, yeah. And then you have to be, you know, fertile. So it's like,
Oh, yeah,
I
that
mean,
too.
I'm saying, you know, get out. But I'm saying like, both have to happen. So it's like you're pretty much saying that you're taking for granted that the guy is going to be healthy and such, but you're not. But you're only focusing on the fact that you're fertile. Like that's only half of it.
Right.
Shit, tell that to a lot of bitches.
Right. Don't matter
saying.
how good the seeds is. If you don't water them motherfuckers, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
you have to have good soil, or it's just not going to work.
Right. Some of these motherfuckers soil got some manure in it.
Some of their soil is
No,
soiled.
that would be a good thing, though. I mean, you gotta stick with the analogy, man.
Some of their soil is
Some of
soiled.
their soil is soiled.
That's not. You just. Oh my god. Okay.
Some of their soil is soiled. It's been besmirched.
You heard what
It's
you
been
said,
stepped on. We talking cocaine.
Okay. I'll give you stepped on. Get out. I'll give you stepped on. Dry. Infertile. What? Barren.
Baron.
That would work.
man. Baron.
Baron Davis.
Don't Karolinko.
Yes.
He fucked his life up.
Yes. That motherfucker
Well,
swung
that's-
his nuts on his back and his career was
Well,
over
that's a
after that.
lot of people though.
What?
What?
They just messed their careers up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Poor Brandon Knight. DeAndre Jordan.
For so many reasons though. Like some people it's drugs. Like the guy from CSI.
Who?
Stabler?
No. The
Bro.
Because it definitely wasn't nice tea.
I'm
No,
not
no,
trying-
no, no,
I'm
the-
sorry for telling. Did y'all know that Bruce Willis had dementia?
well, it's not dementia, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, it's
I'm
the reason.
watching-
I think it's the reason he retired.
I'm
Yeah.
watching this shit called Fortress with him, which is actually a decent movie, and I'm noticing how minimal his lines were and
Yep.
everything. And they
Well,
like,
no, it's not dementia. He's gonna eventually not be able to speak.
oh, okay. Because I'm like, what the fuck going on? And then I found out.
Well, listen, like he may actually be eligible to get some type of was it Ripley's?
believe it or
No,
not.
Guinness. Because he did like a crazy amount of movies
In a short
in
amount
an
of time.
extremely short period of time.
Nice.
Now the thing is, that may have been one of the good movies that he did.
It
but,
was okay. It was
But
decent.
like I was checking to see how many movies he'd done over how much period of time. He was probably doing like several movies a year. Probably closer to about
hey,
like a movie every couple of like weeks.
Mel Gibson, old ass, still making some quality films too, bro.
Well, I'm just talking about the fact that it was so condensed.
Yeah.
into one
No,
spot.
I'm just saying, like, as far as like seasoned actors,
Yeah.
like if you notice, a lot of times, like, and I said this, and it's not completely true, but it's like Netflix to aging actors is almost like a Vegas residency Like
It's
I get
kind of
that.
like what Vegas is to
anything, comedy,
comedy, magic.
Yeah, it's like I've been like Jamie Foxx has been doing
Wayne
a
Newton.
lot. Jamie
Yeah,
Foxx has been
yeah.
doing a lot with Netflix lately.
Yeah.
Like Samuel Jackson got a few in there. Like I just been noticing
Chris
like
Pratt.
Chris
He did
Pratt,
a couple things.
the old motherfucker we was just talking about, Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson. They got some. I watched this one Mel Gibson film, bro. He was he did something like a hacker or something. He like undetonated bomb. He's a bomb squad guy.
Oh, okay.
And this dude,
Wait, no.
he was
no,
he-
that was Sylvester Stallone. I
this
believe.
dude was
Demolition.
I wasn't going there.
made to sit in this chair and hack into this computer system, and if he got out the chair, a bomb was gonna. It was a raw ass. I can't think of the name of it, but if y'all can Google it, but it was a decent ass movie. But
Okay.
like, yeah, like I watched this movie called I think it's called Sabotage with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Good as hell, bro. He was like a SWAT team captain.
Oh,
They hit
nice.
a lick. Like, check that one out. That one on I think that's HBO Max. But check that one out. Like, these old motherfuckers they
So-
not through yet. Cause I liked I liked the last Terminator. With, I don't know if you've seen the last one with
Was that the
Sarah
one with the
Connor.
girl?
Yeah. And then they was like underwater.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Terminator.
The last one.
So that was the one with the girl,
Yeah.
the
Because-
female Terminator.
it was a-
You said Terminator.
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
And she was like a minimal Terminator, like she had like a bunch of implants that amped her up.
Yeah, like a military base and some shit like that. Yeah, like yeah, exactly. That's exactly the one. But like, yeah.
Okay, I'll say this: it wasn't nearly as bad as a lot of people were saying. It wasn't great though,
right.
but it wasn't nearly as bad
But
as
for
what
his
people were
old
saying.
ass, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
It was kind of
It's
cool
like,
to see him again. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. It's like we write off our, especially in hip hop, we write off our older people or our whatever the fuck you want to call them, legends, whatever.
Yeah, they write them
They
off
write
quick
them
as
off.
hell.
We write off
Elders.
elders. That's the perfect word. It's like we write them off, and it's crazy. It's like rock and roll might actually be the only thing where the elders get to maintain they keep.
Oh no.
Like
That
Kiss,
that
still
yeah,
kicking ass.
rock and
U2,
country,
Bono, like
country too.
country, yeah, Willie Nelson.
And I guess if it's still available and if it's still around, folk music.
Okay,
I don't know if they still do that, but if it is, they're still
probably
there.
not because the GDs and the BDs have
You
been
son of
killing
a-
each other. The folks kind of been killing each other a lot. RP Duck, RP Bond. So yeah, you right.
He said folk music, not folks.
Oh,
FOLK.
cool.
Damn. Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Applause, applause.
Right.
But yeah, I've been
Right,
noticing
you're
that, like, I mean, comedy, because Dave Chappelle holding his worth. Chris Rock did his thing.
I actually-
Fucking old ass, may rest in peace. My favorite George Carlin was old doing comedy. I
Well,
guess.
look. The thing is, you have to actually be funny.
Yeah, John
like-
Witherspoon,
Yeah,
Tell
like
that to some female comedians.
man.
Red Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
No,
lot
the
of
thing is,
comedy
there-
has
no,
been holding
listen,
this.
there are some really good
Oh.
female comedians.
Taylor Tomlinson is funny than a motherfucker. She
familiar.
got 2 Netflix specials, bro. Her name Taylor Tomlinson. She
Okay, I'll
funny
check it
as hell. Check her out.
No, the thing is, I figured
It's
something.
this Asian comedian that's funny as fuck to me too.
Who?
I forgot her name. Something.
Was she
Choi?
pregnant one time?
Yeah.
I know exactly who the fuck he talking
She
about.
funny than a motherfucker.
You talking about-
I think
Are
she
you talking about
performed.
Aquafina?
She performed pregnant, bro. She did a pregnant.
Aquafina?
I know exactly who the
Are you
fuck
talking
he's
about-
talking about.
No, it's not Aquafina.
Oh, okay. Well, look, no, there are funny female comedians. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, women aren't funny." The thing is, here's the thing, and I could be wrong, but this is my take on it. Women can be just as funny as men.
Yeah.
The issue is, biologically, men want to protect women. It's just a nature thing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when men want to, do women also, but they also want to protect. I mean, this is just
Yeah.
one of the things. So the thing is,
Because if we don't protect them,
I'm
we
gonna
won't
ask you.
use
I'm gonna
protection.
ask you a question
no,
about
listen.
that as far as
Yeah.
protecting women.
listen,
I want
listen.
to know what you think.
so my thought is, if you see a woman about to get hurt, it's like, oh no, like, hey, I got to do something to. But if something's about to happen to a guy, you'll either let it happen or you'll start laughing. The thing is, I think it's inherently more funny if a guy does something because you don't care about them.
Okay.
But
I thought you was gonna say like the material, like self-deprecating or like physical.
No. I mean, hey, some things that people. I mean, regardless of who says it, some things are funny. But I think there's a thing in the back of people's minds, like, oh no, I don't want to. I want to protect this person. I don't want them to be hurt, so on and so forth. So I think it's not the reason why women would tend to have it easier in society in a lot of things is because people want to take care of women. That's the main reason why there are a lot more women's shelters than men's shelters. Because the thing is, I think it's what, like, women get abused. It's like 1 out of 3, but for women, but for men is 1 out of 4. So it's only slightly higher for women, but there's like about 2,000 women's shelters, but only like maybe 1 male shelter or a men's shelter. So, and the thing is, they will actively turn
So you
men
telling me
away.
there's shelters for men that have been abused by women,
Yes.
like domestically?
But whoever.
Like,
No,
you mean like physically or like mentally and emotionally?
Either, I guess, but I guess what I'm getting at is it doesn't make a difference who did it. It's the fact that it's a man who got abused and no one cares. I think there's one place in Arkansas that has a men's shelter. Everywhere else, they will turn you away.
This world don't really care about men to begin with.
But that's what I'm saying. I think part of the reason why a lot of women aren't quote unquote funny is because of that very nature that, like, people don't really quote unquote people don't care about guys. It's like, oh, like, I mean, if you think about this, if you're somewhere and you see a woman haul off and smack a guy, it's like, man,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Like,
But
if it was vice versa,
no. But the thing is, if he retaliates, it's like, hey, whoa. Like, why didn't you do this before she did that? You saw her getting ready to. You saw me move back a few times. You didn't say, hey, stop. You waited for her to hit me.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit would be weird to see a girl swinging at a dude and you be like, leave him alone. That shit gay.
Right.
Like,
but the thing is, well, look, but the thing is, that's as valid as any other thing, because the thing is, she shouldn't be touching him. Like, does she know how strong that guy is?
yeah.
It's because the thing is, that's one thing, is like, you're stronger than him. Then why did she hit me if she knew that?
right?
I mean, does that make sense to you?
Are you-
you think it's appropriate to go around smacking people?
In the words of Vince,
That's
are
not
you
cool.
gonna go up and punch a bear?
Right.
Go get your ass mauled.
Right.
But
I mean,
the
I
thing
don't
I
know,
was
man.
going to ask you about as far as protecting women, do you feel like a man's protection of a woman is like really, like, serious? Think about what I'm saying. It's like the only thing we really have that make us superior. And what I mean is, like, I don't believe in gender roles.
Okay.
I mean, some shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
That's
but
shocking.
Like this is what I'm saying. Like, a woman can change a tire. A woman can change oil. It might not be initially what they want to do. A man can cook, a man can clean. I don't
That's
believe
facts.
so. The only thing that really makes us superior, or that makes us, once you get rid of all of that shit, protection is it. Or how do you feel about that? What do you think? Is what
Well,
I'm asking.
some people would say that the difference between the biological role of gender would be survival and replication. Think about
So
it.
survival
Would be the men.
is the protection.
yeah. And the replication would be the women, because they can have
Okay.
children.
Okay.
Now the thing is,
That's the only time I actually believe in gender roles. When it
no.
comes to
Well,
like,
I'm saying, like, I mean, people might get angry at me for saying that, but I'm saying, like, at a biological level.
their arms are too short to box with biology.
Well, look, I'm just saying, like, look, no matter what we do with biology, the womb is in the quote-unquote assigned birth of women. I mean, however you say it, but women have a womb.
Right.
It's the nature of it. Now, you could say, oh, no, I don't have a womb and I'm a woman, then I'm not talking about you. I mean,
And you
that
need to
kinda
get that
makes sense,
checked
right?
out.
I'm just saying. Or it's like, I have a womb and I'm a man, then obviously I'm not talking about you.
You're a woman.
But what I'm saying is, but the thing is, everything's connected. So the fact that women have estrogen, women, they give birth, they have uterus, and all the other things that are women, female parts or
Right.
whatever. A lot of the things that are related to that are connected. Like the thing is, women have more estrogen, so they actually wind up being more attractive. So it just so happens men like that. When I'm saying, so it's like, and also, have you ever seen? This is a thing with me. I have a thing for pregnant women, but for some reason they just look more attractive. But it turns out, I mean, their skin just looks great. But it turns out, no, I'm serious. It turns out that when that's happening, they produce more estrogen.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, it's like I was like, why does she look so?
Oh, you like pregnant pussy?
What? Get out of here! I never said that. I just said they're more attractive. But I'm saying they're more attractive when that particular person.
That's the most feminine they'll ever. That's the most.
That's
feminine
probably the most feminine they will ever get, right?
That's what I'm saying, though. I mean, however you look at it,
like
it's
you said, through nature, this is the.
And the thing
epitome of that femininity.
But the thing is, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, why does she look so much more attractive right now? I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, pregnant women do look good.
What? But that's because of the extra estrogen. That's what I'm getting at. So it's like all these things are working towards a woman being a woman, giving birth and so on and so forth. But then on the other hand, men, they produce more testosterone, but apparently a lot of the changes that go through for a man don't kick in until much later. Like they wind up looking way more masculine when they get older.
Yeah, gray coming out, beard and
Well,
shit.
no, I mean, however that goes, but yeah. But what I'm getting at though is that a high amount of testosterone also causes certain behavioral things in a man. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be angry. No, that's a totally different thing. I mean, it doesn't mean they won't be angry, but that's not necessarily the thing. As it turns out, if you have an optimal amount of testosterone, you wind up being extremely calm because things just don't bother you.
So,
but you are willing to beat the living crap out of somebody.
With that being said,
I mean,
can you transform that into like exercise? Like, remember you saying the cholesterol shit?
A transform we don't know yet.
Yep.
Like you say, like your body and you run to, you know what I'm saying, clear that shit. So if you have an elevated level of testosterone, would it be like a natural steroid type shit?
Well,
or what the
well
fuck?
no. Okay, a lot of people tend to think that steroids improve performance. That's a byproduct. What steroids and testosterone does for the body is it helps it helps you to repair more fixed. Well, it's not even just that it helps you to repair; it helps you to repair from what happened and adapt and go past that. Because the thing is, if you have low testosterone, you'll still repair.
It's basically like the shit that LeBron do. That cryo when he go in that freezer thing. It's like
Not
that
exactly.
in a pill form type shit?
Not exactly. When you go through that, it helps reduce inflammation. It helps to make it so that it makes it so that your body is more comfortable being in stress. So you wind up being stress adapted to certain things. So, but I mean, you get other benefits from it.
Well,
but
shit, that's the reason why LeBron is able to have a 20-year career with barely any injuries.
Yeah.
Like when they next year, like this year, he's going to pass Kareem and be number one in points. But you gotta understand something. Him and Kareem also have something in common. In order to get there, they had to play 20 plus years because Kareem played 22 years.
Because he was older than a motherfucker. Because Kareem went to college.
Yes. So Kareem went to college. LeBron didn't. Kareem didn't even have a 3-point line. LeBron did.
Facts.
And every shot he ever made was either in the paint or the free throw line. You can count on one hand how many threes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has shot, and he still got 38,000 points.
nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
LeBron did it.
Well, I mean,
With he had a career that no other basketball player has really had outside of John Stockton. A full 20-year career of little to no injuries.
it's impressive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. When you have that advantage, Kobe would have been number one if he didn't lose the 2 years he got when he tore his Achilles.
I mean, we can't constitute that to
R.P. Mamba.
We can't constitute that to longevity, though, because you still have to have a level of productivity.
Yeah, but like Kobe.
Udonis hasn't been in the league 20 years.
Vince Carter's been in the league 20 years.
Yeah.
But Udonis Haslem has been in the league 20 years and he's been missing 8 seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's just signing contracts to coach.
Hmm.
Like,
But
he's...
yeah, like,
Well, I guess what I'm getting at, I do think that athletes that are essentially overtraining consistently should be taking and be given every advantage that they can so that they'll be able to heal and get back in while having as few injuries as possible. So what I'm actually saying, steroids should be legal and everyone should have access to them. I mean,
okay.
I
get what you're saying.
Because the thing is, so what you're saying is, oh well, no, we're not going to let them have steroids. Well, okay,
Try that to a baseball player.
well, stop it. But but all the sports, mainly because the main reason why you take that stuff isn't so you wind up being super strong. It's so you repair better. Like for the most part, anyone who can do whatever they're doing and maintain their health, they're going to have careers like him.
Like, for instance, Barry Bonds. I hate when people use that steroid
because they
angle.
don't see his pre-steroid
Right.
numbers.
Barry
He was
Bonds
kicking
was
ass
a Hall of Famer beforehand. He already had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? He was the best motherfucker on the field.
Yeah, they was walking him long before.
Right, so,
man.
and you can't even really prove if he did it or not.
No.
Like, I understand you think he's guilty, but is he really? Like, you see what I'm saying? He's like the baseball version of OJ.
You know what's crazy though? And I know this gonna sound fucked up, but like, I mean, physical attributes overall can create judgments, but it's crazy how weight gain or weight loss can create so much talk about somebody without you fully knowing. Like T'Challa, when he had got real skinny and everybody was like, what? When he judged the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Uh,
And they was talking about how sickly skinny he was.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't know he was dying. Everybody like, he's smoking crack. I thought he was preparing for a role. I didn't know he was dying. But like Barry Bonds gained weight. Oh, he got to be on steroids. Magic Johnson gained weight and he lied about having a virus. Like, it's just crazy how weight
Yeah, because the
worries about so much judgment.
Well, no, you know what it is? It's because they're going off of things that they've already experienced. So if someone winds up, either catching a virus or whatever, they would tend to lose weight and they wouldn't know how to do anything to, maintain. Or if someone, gains a bunch of weight, it's like, what happened? What changed? The thing is, it's possible to do some, really interesting things as far as gaining muscle in a very short period of time, but it requires a lot of focus. And you have to, work out in the, particular ways, and you have to eat a lot more food. I mean, you have to eat a surplus.
That's what Aaron Donald, all the defensive and offensive linemen, bro, they eat so many calories to lift that bench press that 650 and
well, no, it's not no. The thing is, the calories aren't necessarily to lift that. The calories are to either fuel their ability to do it in the future or to repair from what they already did. But it's not necessarily the energy to lift it. I mean, because the thing is, that it's a bunch of different systems that have to go on. Like you have to have your various hormones balanced just right, so you're gaining more muscle and keeping your body fat low. I guess depends on what you're doing. You have to make sure that you have enough growth hormone to repair everything. And
that's a good fucking like what you just said as far as depending on what you're doing. Like Shaq is huge. Shaq big than a motherfucker, but he's basketball huge. A football player standing next to Shaq looks small as fuck. Like, it's crazy how if you notice,
but
like,
he's taller than most
all
of
the
them.
ball players be like lean. Like, you ever you had a gym membership before. You ever did like a boxer's training? Like, you notice how lean a boxer is? Like, they don't really be like
unless you're Butterbean.
yeah. Like, that shit crazy. Like, because it's like, is it Is it the exercises you doing?
Yes.
That's determining how your body gonna be looking.
Okay. Well, there's a bunch of things. One, it has to do with how much and the types of food that you're eating, when you're eating them, when you're working out, and what you're doing. Okay. I mean, it's a combination of all of those, and any shift of any of those things would alter stuff. Like, for one, most smaller boxers, they don't do a lot. I mean, they may do strength training, but they tend to be leaner anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so if they're doing a lot of cardio, which boxing is a lot of cardio, they're going to wind up being leaner. The thing is, though, it's a different type of boxing when you're a bigger guy. I'm saying
I
wanna
want haymakers and shit.
Yeah, I want to take up boxing to help with my weight.
You'll get lean quick than a motherfucker.
As soon as I get healthy.
Well, look. So it's a different. Okay, so I used to wrestle when I was in high school, and it's a different type of like the there's a different type of wrestling style depending on how much you weigh. Like, heavyweights aren't really throwing very many people. I'm just saying. It's the nature of it. They just tend not to. I mean, they're still good at everything else, but they just tend not to throw people. But at 98, 112, or whatever the weight classes are now, people are in the air all the time. I'm saying, because I mean, it's,
No, that's a fact. Because I used to wrestle.
So let me ask y'all this: what do y'all think is the most? I don't want to say underappreciated. What do you think is the most underrated sport as far as an everyday person thinking it's like not that, but until you have to do it? Meaning like tennis and soccer is constant running.
Yeah.
No, I was
But
about
people
to
be
say
thinking that
soccer.
shit, but then until you get in the ring, you don't know how long that 3 minutes, like, or if you would have experienced motherfucking know how to cut that ring off, they finna beat your ass and that, like, you don't understand why they grappling so much? Why he trying to get the ref to? Cause he beating his ass. He's low key winded. Look at Tyson Fury was beating the shit out of that boy 3 times. Cause he put weight on him and he got tired. So what do y'all think as far as a sport?
Even though technically Tyson Fury lost that first fight.
Yeah. What do y'all think is like as far as an average Joe who would look at some shit on TV and think it's easy? What do y'all think is like actually like, nah, motherfucker, that shit ain't
easy but difficult? I mean, it seems easy, but it's difficult.
To me, it's only 2 sports, and I would say boxing and soccer.
Soccer is harder than motherfucker. 'Cause
I've
ain't
played
no
soccer.
free
There's no
throws
way in hell.
in soccer. Like,
It's 90
constant
straight
running.
minutes of running back and forth. Why do you think these games are only 1-0? Like, they
them
score
motherfuckers
1
is tired.
goal. It's damn near, you're up 5 now.
Right.
Losing 3-0 is the equivalent to getting blown out by 30.
Hockey too, bro.
Yeah.
Hockey is
Skating fast than a motherfucker.
Boxing.
Not right. You back. It's both things. You skating and boxing.
Yeah.
Motherfucker hip check. Boom.
because
Like, it's a lot of
hockey
shit
is the
going-
only sport
Roller
outside of boxing where the referee lets you run the fair one.
Shit, bro. Like
To me, hockey
Like-
is actually a man's sport.
like tennis. When we talking about like constant running, chasing the ball, and then how the power in which you hit that motherfucker. When you got the puck and you hitting it, like you gotta have like accuracy. Like hockey, very underrated. Hockey
Like you
is
got
a
that
accumulation
small
of so
ass
much
puck,
shit.
and you got to hit it past this 6'2", 6'3" wide body
You gotta
motherfucker
pass that motherfucker to somebody
who
on
has the
your team.
reflexes
Like,
of the cat.
Look at like a 2-on-1 fast break in basketball. Y'all just basically doing almost a 3-man weave.
Yes,
But
pretty
y'all
much.
passing that motherfucker. Imagine having to do that with a motherfucker and you skating full speed. Y'all
And
think
people
about
do it.
how in sync y'all
And
gotta
people
be.
do it.
And that shit is
And the
hard, bro.
motherfucker and you gotta watch the motherfucker on the opposite team because he may clobber your ass.
Exactly. Like
To
that
me,
shit
hockey
hard,
is
bro.
a man's sport. I'm not gonna lie, because 1, you're skating, 2, they let you run a fair one. Like how many
Yeah.
sports is gonna say nah, nobody jump in. Y'all lock one arm.
But the feminine part about it is, after you whip his ass, you got to go do a timeout.
Right.
Yeah,
minutes
I know,
timeout.
right?
Go to your happy place.
Right. So
Yeah,
that just
place.
means if you get tired,
To me,
whoop
that's
somebody's ass, go hang out.
go
That
ahead.
was round of applause. That was awesome.
Oh man, I'm getting kind of tired. Hey, come here. Bam!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's tired. I think I need about 3 minutes rest.
Pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Like why? Yeah, you ain't a hockey player till you lose a tooth.
Yeah. Because that's what I would do if I was a soccer player. If I'm tired, I'm finna beat somebody. Don't red card me. I'm out.
Right.
Yeah, but your ass don't play next game either.
That's all right. Now I'm twice as ready for the game I do play.
This motherfucker.
I think they also fine you money.
Yeah.
Man, look, violence ain't really the answer. We just
Right.
play soccer. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to get shit. When I pop off one of these little Hispanic chicks, I'm trying to get my son into soccer because you can sign
Get some money
you
in
can,
that
right.
shit.
He can sign a multi-million-dollar contract at 13.
that's why I like baseball.
What's up?
You better knock first, mother.
Find your way down Compton Avenue, motherfucker.
Nah, dog. The camera right there, dog. What?
Get a nigga locked up, man. Come on.
You,
He said get a nigga
yeah.
locked.
I'm on house arrest. I ain't even supposed to be over here.
Back.
Hey, we were just talking about sports and shit, man. What do you think physically is the most underrated sport? Like us as average Joes. Like you look at it on TV like, oh, that shit easy. But actually doing it, you realize like, damn, that shit ain't easy as I thought it was when I was watching it on TV.
Hitting a baseball.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
95
95 miles per
I
hour.
mean,
But
you
that-
don't want to get beamed by that motherfucker.
Well, that's the speed it's supposed to go for you to hit it.
But at that hand-eye coordination you gotta have.
Right.
Remember, we said that before we did that last pod, that dark episode. We was talking about how we sit here on Sundays talking shit about NFL quarterbacks, and it's like, why the fuck he can't throw the ball? But it's like, imagine somebody 6'5", 295, running at you full speed, and you got to throw this motherfucker 40 yards, leading a target. I'm
Right.
finna get rid of this motherfucker. I might short arm it too. I don't want this big motherfucker. He's running, but he's 6'5", 295. He lifts
some
weight.
of
He ain't no
these-
6'5" fat motherfucker. He ain't a truck driver or no goddamn. This motherfucker is a real 6'5", 295 person. And it might be three of them. What if they come off the edge? You got Aaron Donald come off the offensive line, and then you look to the other side, Warren Sapp fat ass. You man, I'm not. Look, I'm grounding that bitch. You're
I'm
not finna
grounding
hit
that
me,
bitch
homie.
because I refuse to get baptized in the name of the Lord.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like we talk a lot of shit on our couch.
Yes.
Until it's time to do that shit, bro. I swear to God, they had this raffle, bro. I had to throw a football through a tire. You know how hard that shit is? You think it's easy? Like, oh, and I wasn't far. I was maybe 9 yards
And you
from that
think like
motherfucking tire, bro.
they don't
That shit
understand
wasn't happening, boy.
how difficult it is to aim.
Because you got to think about it, bro. Because it depends on where you throwing it. Because the ball is going to lose height. So it's like
Yeah.
you got to throw up. And that shit hard, bro. Like,
Well, I mean, but you have to remember the people that you're talking about practice this all the time.
right.
But
E-
we're
even
talking
hit-
about
But I'm
average
saying
Joes.
us, we be talking shit about these athletes sitting on our couch until it's time for us to try to do that shit. Oh, you saying if we practiced at the rate, that, yeah.
I'm
Of
saying
course.
We
that-
shouldn't
well,
be talking shit
well,
neither, though.
Which is why when you said hitting a baseball, like that's pretty easy for me.
I think that's
As a matter of fact,
But we
that's,
not-
that's probably one of the easier things out of
But
most
we
of the
not-
the
sports.
most easiest thing to
But-
look at. Be like, oh man,
Yeah,
how hard is
we
this?
not
But
hitting league speed. We not hitting 88 miles. We not hitting.
still miss.
And
You know what I'm
plus,
saying?
Well,
right, yeah,
the
exactly.
interesting thing is,
on the expressway, the cars drive 60 miles, 70 miles.
Right,
an hour.
imagine
The-
35 more.
Faster than that.
now the thing is, right,
Johnson,
right, now the thing is, you have to remember that when people are like, if a pitcher throws a ball, the batter doesn't actually see the ball. No, I'm saying
no, he don't actually see it.
they
Because I've been to a batting cages,
That
I've seen
motherfucker fast as hell.
I seen 100 get thrown. I didn't see that shit at all.
right. Now the thing is,
more about the count.
Shit, imagine how the fucking
well, no, listen.
motherfucking back catcher got to catch that
no, yeah,
motherfucker now.
well, yeah, but the thing is,
That shit hurt.
No, but the thing is, he's aiming, so he knows where it's going. So it's not like he has to.
Just like if a pitcher leaves a pitch hanging, he knows it as soon as he let go of the baseball. Like he's gonna react
I'm
as soon
saying,
he.
no, I'm saying imagine 95 miles tip of your motherfucking palm.
Right.
That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why catchers have. Yeah, that's why catchers have different mitts than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because they probably have like 3 times the padding in that bitch. Because
Now, but the thing,
Brett Favre. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, but I'm saying like, I mean, even if you get really good, you're not gonna actually see the ball. But what you are gonna do is, if you play long enough, you'll be able to predict where the ball's gonna be, so you can hit it.
A sense.
it's almost like I play MLB The Show, right? And I think it was I forgot his name, but he said baseball is a game of failure. He said if you go 1 of 4 your whole career, you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, you got to think about it. Them motherfuckers be hitting 308.
Yeah, and
That's
then
3
people
out of every
that,
10.
right, that's 3 out of you're only hitting 30% of the time.
Right. You go
But
up there,
in
what,
baseball
3,
terms,
4 times a game, depending on how many hits y'all getting. So every 3 games, you up there 10 times. So if you get a hit per game, you a career through 30. Like that shit is crazy, bro.
Like,
They
Right.
did not even
No,
really
yeah.
get fucked up.
that's
physically.
because baseball don't have a salary cap.
But yeah, like Brett Favre used to be breaking receivers' thumbs, bro.
Yes.
Throw that motherfucker so hard.
Brett
bro.
Favre, Brett
Better catch
Favre.
it.
I mean, they caught it, but Antonio
paid
Freeman,
for
Antonio Freeman used to pick because he's caught a lot of passes
Yeah,
from
they
Brett
pay for
Favre,
that shit. You catch it, but you pay for that shit.
and his hands probably look like he throwing up
Fucked up.
crip without even trying.
Damn.
Yeah. Wrestling, professional wrestling or college wrestling?
Either. They're not easy.
Neither is easy.
Because I would think like Macho Man off the top rope.
No, that they actually had to physically do all of
They
those
have to
things.
phys-
Yeah.
right.
That's why his hip. That's why his hip was fucked up. Cause
Like-
it looked like he hit him with his elbow, but he landed on his hip first. That's the impact you hear off the mat. That's that motherfucker's hip.
Just
That's
like,
why
for
he had to get
instance,
the replacements and shit.
Matt Hardy. The reason why Matt Hardy don't wrestle as much because he said his hip is damn near fused into his spine
I can believe
after
that.
all the bumps he's taken.
Yeah.
Edge-
Tables, ladders,
Edge
chairs.
is retiring next year,
And he came back from a miracle.
and he came back
Man,
from a
Daniel
nasty
Bryan.
neck injury.
They had Daniel Bryan and Edge. They had like neck shit. Like
like Triple H
look at it
retired
like this.
because
Look at it like this. Peyton Manning had a neck injury and had to retire. I'm not saying getting hit by a fucking lineman like we already said ain't as painful, but like these motherfuckers is wrestling, bro. Wrestling like with a
Triple-
broken neck.
yeah, Triple H had to
No pads, none of that shit.
right. Triple H retired because
heart.
his heart. He has a defibrillator in his heart now.
Yeah.
And Vince retired.
Triple H
Yeah.
and Vince retired.
Because Vince was buying pussy. Sound like Vince to me.
If the New England Patriots owner can do it, why can't Vince McMahon?
Hey, man. It's a craft to this. And Robert understood that.
Round of applause. I'm mad as hell that you said that. Just so you know. But I will not discredit the cleverness. I'm not. Round of applause for that time. That was good. That was nice.
But yeah, like, think about that shit. Like, Kurt Angle broke his neck.
Broken freaking neck.
Like, a lot of them motherfuckers be fucked up, bro. Stone Cold almost. Remember that shit with Owen Hart?
You know what's funny? Because they brought up something. They brought up that shit with Bret Hart. Because he said he never forgave Goldberg for that kick in the face
Yeah.
that ultimately ended his career.
Yeah.
And then someone brought up, he said, you didn't have that same energy when Owen almost killed Stone Cold.
Yeah. Shit, the nigga, what's the name? Ahmed Johnson. Farouk kicked him in his rib, bro.
Because, yeah, he fucked up. Yeah,
Oh, you remember that shit?
Yeah, he fucked up.
Although
Brock Lesnar chin checked Braun Strowman for a knee
Brock Lesnar almost killed himself when he tried to do the
when he did that shooting star press.
almost killed himself.
So I have a question. So considering that's their job,
right.
how much do you think that they're responsible for protecting themselves in the ring?
They're responsible for protecting each other.
No,
Yeah.
no, I understand. What I'm saying is, in certain situations you're going to be in, you know the type of things that would tend to happen. Now, obviously, if someone grabs you and drops you on your head, I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much you could do.
D'Lo Brown paralyzed Darren Draws, dog.
But what I'm getting at though is that if you're
And that wasn't supposed to happen.
Nah, it wasn't.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That shit actually depends on how you take the move, bro. Like sometimes
but
you're
no,
supposed to
but
tuck your
I
neck.
know, but
It's a lot of
I know,
shit
but that's
with that
what I'm talking about. Like, how many of those things do they not do consistently? Like for instance, if you know, I'm saying like, so say for instance, you're a professional fighter, right? A martial artist, better. Like you're a professional martial artist. Like that's no, not even professional. That's just what you do. You are a martial artist, right? So you train and you train in having you know, like knowing where punches would tend to come from, you know, knowing where they would tend to go. So you'll know where to, you know, you get what I'm saying. Like there's certain things that you get after, you know, training in the martial arts for so long. You know, knowing how to have your body just right, so if someone tries to hit you, that all the power will be out of the punch. You know, however that works. I mean, you understand. If you're a martial artist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is, how much of it would be the responsibility of the martial artist if they got sucker punched? Like, I guess what I'm getting at is like you're supposed to have your awareness is supposed to be spread out. So you're just you're to a certain extent you're supposed to be paranoid to a certain extent. So I'm saying, because like if you really think about it, people who are paranoid tend not to be attacked as much. I'm saying because like they was like, nope, this ain't right. I'm not going to be there. I'm leaving.
Facts.
You know,
Right.
So
Facts.
So to a certain extent, it's almost like being, and not even being relaxed, because you don't have to be hyped up like, oh my God, what's happening? But at least be extremely aware of what's happening. So you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Because like if you're aware of everything that's happening, you would know if like you have to have all your senses aware. Like you'd be able to see if somebody's getting angry or something. Because see if
it's just nigga shit. It's
well,
like
no, but I'm
going
saying
to a club and seeing some niggas, but you
yeah,
gonna
no,
be like,
I see what you're on. I'm out.
Get the fuck out of
Right.
here. Yeah.
I'm saying, but the thing is,
Facts.
obviously, you'd have to be in those situations to begin with. But at the same time,
So you saying how often are you working this specific muscle? Not muscle, but
Yeah.
I get what the fuck you trying to say.
because the thing is, it's very difficult to catch a paranoid person off guard because they
He's
think things
paranoid,
are after
right.
them that may not be after them. So there's no way you're getting near them.
Right.
I'm saying. So I'm just wondering, like, how much, and this actually even goes with any sport for the most part. Like, the one thing that always bothers me, and it just makes no sense to me, is how is it that one team consistently loses consistently?
I know exactly what you mean, and that's why
Like how is it even
we
possible?
gotta give credit to Tom Brady and Gronk, because it's like, say a play breakdown, Gronk know exactly what Tom is thinking, and he'll get himself open for like that shit is fucking amazing. I know exactly what you're saying as far as
Which
like
is why
how
Gronk's-
much repetition do it fucking take for it to be damn near natural.
Well, not even that. But I'm just saying, like, I think what's happening is a lot of people are okay. So there's this level of mastery that people can reach after doing it for so long, so it's just second nature. And then there's a point below that which is acceptable, but somewhere in the middle there's some room to grow. But most people just stay there below mastery, but still better than like the average Joe, like you say, but just not good enough to be at the
So
top,
you trying to
top
figure
level.
out how is these motherfuckers that's not at mastery practicing professionally
Yes.
2-a-days, lifting weights, sprints, whatever the fuck they doing,
whatever it is they're doing.
they still haven't mastered. Maybe that's mental. Maybe that's some shit.
Oh no,
like,
it's definitely mental.
Yeah,
But I guess what
'cause-
I'm getting at is like, okay, so standards. Like there should be standards that are set. I'm assuming there are, but there should be standards that are set for the quality of what you do. Now the thing is,
Facts.
you would think that's the case because if they're constantly practicing, you have to practice this long to get these results. You have to do this. You have to do
To
that.
be honest with you, bro, a lot of that shit is lazy motherfuckers, and I don't mean I mean lazy as it pertains to like content, because it's like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler loves playing basketball. Ben Simmons loves the check that he gets from playing basketball. You see the difference? Like,
Well-
you can tell a motherfucker that studied film. Ray Lewis, you can tell he studied film. Brady, Peyton Manning, like they knew
Jordan,
what the fuck was finna
Kobe.
happen before it happened. Like if you set up in a certain defensive setup or offensive setup, Ray Lewis gonna be like, oh yeah, watch 26, he about to do this. Like now you got an audible.
It's kind of like how Ed Reed was.
Exactly.
Because Ed Reed knew damn near what the quarterback was going to do before they did it.
It could be a hand sign. It could be something you say. It could be your vocal tone. And when you say it, that's going to let me know if it's a run or a pass play. But that comes from you have to love what you do and not just do it for a paycheck.
Well, look though. So it's not even about love. I mean, it may be because that's one of the motivators. But also money is a valid one.
No, money is great
saying.
because, like you said, you feed your family. But
Now,
when you love what you're doing,
well, no, wait, hold on a second. Now the thing is, money is a really good motivator. I mean, there's a bunch of different motivations, but money is one of them. Now, if you know that being the best would give you more money, then you'll be the best. If you just really like doing it, you'll also be the best. Now the thing is, you can get to a point where you love something that you don't like in order to do really well at it. Like, okay, so I mentioned this before. Like, I used to work at Amazon. I was a picker. And it got to the point where, and I didn't necessarily like the job, but I wanted to be the best.
Oh, you would run fast through that motherfucker?
Yeah. Well, so I couldn't run. They wouldn't allow us to run. If anyone ran, they would either say, hey, stop running or you'll get written up. I'm saying. But we could power walk. I'm saying. So you'd have the cart essentially. You put. I was like, and I was out of there. I was just all over the place. I mean, my cardio was through the roof after that point. But I'm saying, and by the end of the day, I'd be sweating and everything, and I would be tired, and I'd do it the next. And I was doing this for whatever period of time, but I would do it, and I would get faster and faster and faster every single time because it's like, you know what? I don't like the fact of, getting anything wrong. So like every time you would scan something and it wouldn't be the right thing, they was like, oh, nope, you're getting written up. And then it might be a warning, but it's not every single time, but it would be if you did one and you didn't do at least 1,000 or so. So 1 in 1,000 apparently is okay, but any more than that, it's not good. Gotcha. And the thing is, I think the first time I was there, I think I did like about 6 or 7,000 in a week, and I didn't get anything wrong. Like, all right, cool. The next week, I did like 9,000, none wrong. 10,000, none wrong. 11. I was like, what the hell? How are you doing this? And I'm saying, because it's like, well, okay, what's your secret? I actually got promoted to a picking coach because I was doing so well. And it's like, okay, but just like in the last time, it is more like a one punch man thing. Like, how'd you get so good? I just went faster. That's literally all I did. I mean, literally, if you look at what was happening, I just did more in a shorter period of time with nothing wrong. That's all I did. I found the way to do it the right way, and I did it faster.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing much I'd be able to teach him. I could have wrote that on an index card here. I'm saying.
The Terabyte Terror strikes again.
I'm saying.
You're saying basically like, what the fuck is it that's making these professional athletes not get it type shit?
Yes. I'm just wondering that because like, how can a team be continuously losing year after year, or even worse? What was the Cowboys wound up going to the Super Bowl and they wound up losing? Like however many years that is.
So fucking trash.
Well, no, but
it's been 27 years.
Right.
Like for
went 0 for 16. Didn't the Cleveland Browns go 0 for 16?
Right, but the thing is, every single time, like, what is the training that they go through? Okay.
To me, it's like to me, I think it's the that part that's the upper management. Like
it
for
has
instance,
to be.
Take Matthew Stafford, for instance. He spent a decade in the basement with nobody but Megatron. And when he lost Megatron after 10 years, he would probably have his best, worst seasons. And like Matthew Stafford is an elite quarterback. But when you took Matthew Stafford out that bad situation and put him in Los Angeles with people who actually care about winning, who actually want to build a system, his first year there, he gets a Super Bowl ring. and he was no different from a quarterback than what he
But
was
look,
in
right.
Detroit.
But what I'm trying to figure out is why wouldn't the upper management want the people to win?
I think
Like-
that shit boils down to that shit really boils. If we talking just strictly football, that shit boils down to scheme. You playing chess because Devontae Adams is like 6'3", 215. Cooper Kupp like 5'6", 140, and he was the best wide receiver in the league last year. So it's not like
Damn near wide
physical-
receiver triple crown.
Yeah. So it's not like physical attributes. It's
Skill.
look at fucking Edelman and Wes Welcome. They was little as hell playing slot receiver, but Bill Belichick knew how to utilize them. So that shit in football breaks down to schemes.
Like, it's a reason why Mike Tomlin has longevity with the Steelers. Not only is he a great coach, he was able to adjust with each passing quarterback. Now,
Facts.
granted, he had Ben Roethlisberger for
long
about a
time.
decade. But even Mike Tomlin was prepared to say, I'm not always going to have you. I have to get someone else. I have to do this again.
Bro, last year the Buffalo Bills played against the New England Patriots, bro. And the New England Patriots passed the ball 3 times. The Buffalo Bills had the number 1 pass defense. So Bill Belichick said, I'm not going to pass the ball. And they won the game, bro. They passed the ball 3
I
times,
think they ran
bro.
for over 200 plus yards.
I
that
kid
game.
you not. You can look it up, bro. This is the Buffalo
Bill
Bills. and the
Belichick is probably
It's
one of the
scheme,
smartest
bro.
coaches.
It's all some of this shit is it basically mental shit, bro. Like it's like yeah, I can get a pawn to the end of the board and make it a stronger piece, and I can use these strong pieces to protect this pawn to do so. So like some of it is physical, but everybody has. Like, you know what I mean? All these guys are in shape. All these guys are pretty
Right.
much the same heights and sizes.
Right.
So it's about who's the better chess player amongst coaching and management and shit
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
but what I'm getting at, how is it that they're consistently losing? Like
It's like
no, I'm
there
saying-
are certain owners that do it for the check, and there are certain owners
so
that
why
do
these
it.
motherfuckers not getting fired and
well,
like
that
revamping
no,
this?
I'm saying that, but I'm saying like, how would you, in any system where there's gonna like how are you having a similar type of record each year?
The definition of insanity.
Well, I'm saying like because you're either going to be like the on the winning end or the losing end or however that goes.
Right.
But how are you going to consistently have like the same, like you're going up against the same teams?
Fact.
The thing is, but they're going to have different people on them.
Yeah.
Or they're going to be run by different people.
Yeah.
So how is it that every single year that really bad teams remain bad, at least for a long period
that's
of
a
time?
good
least
fucking
to me-
question.
No, I'm saying for a long period of time.
I think that's all on
At least to me,
It do because
Yeah.
But the thing is, but even after
Brian Flores turned the motherfucking
Miami Dolphins to a really good team and lost his
nigga.
job.
Look at when Marvin Lewis finally got fired. Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl.
Right. Hell,
Definitely
Because
coaching.
you can have good players, just like what we was talking about not so long ago. Look at Mark.
hell, take our hometown team.
Look at Mark Trestman when he came there.
well,
Like, we had Matt
Okay.
Forte, Brandon Marshall,
so I guess also.
Peanut,
I guess
Bridge,
also what
Urlacher.
I guess also what I'm getting at is that how is it that you're able to become a coach if you're not a good coach then?
Ownership take a chance on who.
On
That's what I
shit.
said, firing these motherfuckers.
But look,
Matt Nagy never was a head coach.
But-
he, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but the
He's
thing-
taking a chance. You
well,
know
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
see that doesn't seem
Look at
logical
this
though.
shit, bro.
No, I'm
Look,
saying
look
like
at this shit, bro. The best coaches never played the sport.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? So that's an interesting concept that you're talking
Some
about.
of the best coaches didn't play the sport.
But some of the best ones did though too. I mean, it just kind of depends.
Like
Because
John Madden is one of the
right like a
best coaches,
motherfucker.
but he
I'm saying
played.
some.
You right like a motherfucker. But see now, that question, this brings this question.
So I guess what I'm getting at, even with what I'm saying, even off what you said, the fact that you're going to have some coaches who are really good at guiding people, they just innately know how everything's set up, but they would suck if they were actually a player.
Yeah.
Whereas there are people who were players that it's like, You know, I'm like they may know different positions and everything. It's like okay, I get it. I get how everything works together. I'll be a coach and they wind up being really good. But the thing is, like they still have a similar skill set. What's the thing that's the same between the two?
Like
And that's
to
what I
me,
was
I
about to
think
ask
it was
you.
studying and passion, because even though you probably the coaches that never played, they probably couldn't play because of a health condition or whatever the
something
case may
physical.
be, but they love the game so much, they said, "I'm gonna put my heart and soul into learning."
That's why
How
I
to
don't like
coach
Skip
up.
Bayless, because Skip Bayless is a terrible analyst. He can commentate because
He's not Nick Wright though.
No, I'm just saying, like for you to say you love this game and been around it so long, Mark Cuban asked him, "Why do you play a zone?" And he didn't know. So it's like you've been around this sport over 40 years, and owner asks you why do you play a certain defense, and you didn't know.
Just
So
like Stephen
you
A.
don't have the right
played.
to talk.
Right, Stephen A. played, and I guarantee you, if Mark Cuban asked Stephen A. that question,
He would've
Stephen
been
A.
able to
would have been
answer.
able to answer.
But my question to you is this, Vince, and this not. I don't want to speak in absolutes when I say this, but those great players, the ones we say with the love and the passion for the game that go above and beyond, are terrible coaches because they expect everybody. Michael Jordan could never coach.
No,
so
yeah.
how the fuck do those mediocre players? I don't know.
Well, I'll give you this.
One of the players that did get away with that, R.I.P. Bill Russell, because he did get a ring as a coach.
yeah.
So,
he was the GOAT.
so the okay, thank you. You actually made me think about this. So, a really good player, probably someone like me. I'm not saying I'm a good player in any particular sport, but I would tend to be because I'm a little OCD, just a little bit, not a whole bunch, but a little bit, just enough to make me better. I'm just saying. So, they would have really high standards. They would probably be huge jerks. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you? It's obvious. You just do it this way.
Exactly.
I mean, they'd probably go through a lot of
Michael
that.
Jordan would be terrible at coaching.
Yeah, and probably
Yeah.
specifically because he was so good.
Right.
Now, if he was able to figure out, it's like, look, I get what you're doing. You're not as good as me. I mean, he'd have to think, it's like, look, okay, I get it. You're not as good as me. I understand where you are. In order for you to not get as good as me, but to get as best as you can, here's where you are. This is where you're going to have to be. You have to find a way from here to there.
That's kind of like what he tried to do with Kwame Brown.
That's actually what Kobe did with the Detail series. He was breaking down tape and showing these young guys how to be better and how to read situations.
Right.
But Michael Jordan, bro,
Michael Jordan couldn't do that.
Well, you
He's
know what?
Michael
So,
Jordan.
so here's the thing. There are
But
some-
Kobe took what he learned and revamped it.
Kobe understood each one, teach one
Yeah.
so
very well.
So the interesting thing about that is that if
R.P. Mamba.
if someone is really good at something, I mean, extremely good. See, oh man, there's so many. Okay, so once you reach mastery, and you've been practicing mastery for years at that same level, you don't remember how to get there. It's a part of you.
That's real shit.
Like you don't know how to speak English, you just do it.
That's
I'm
real
saying.
shit.
And any other movement that you do, I mean, you're just good. You don't. It's second thought. I mean, it's not even second
Yeah,
thought.
it's
It's
a
second
certain
Same
nature.
shit you was
just-
saying about
yeah.
when motherfuckers start constantly practicing, not paranoia, but
Yeah.
it's the same
It's
shit.
like, for instance, me and Macho do music.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Macho can both probably go the whole year without rapping. And I kid you not, if we hear a beat that we like, we'll write some shit as
It ain't even
if.
gonna be that.
Right.
Look how, bro. I'll give you an example. This how into like words I am as far as because I'm a musician. Sue Bird, WNBA player Sue Bird and Sylvia Fowles are both retiring this year. And
Bird and fowls.
exactly. That was the
A fowl
You
is a type of
get it.
bird. Yeah.
you get it. You see
That was fire.
You get it.
That was fire.
Like that's how I think.
That's literally
That's
how,
how
I think.
Well, I mean,
When
interestingly, that's literally how everyone thinks. You're just more precise with it.
right
Like you think about it consciously. It just
because words is
that
how I-
actually happens in the background for everybody else.
Exactly. So that we work that as artists, rappers, we work that muscle with words to that point. Like when they elected Trump, I'm like the president is in Washington trying to build a wall.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal and John Wall play. That's how I process words, cause I'm an artist.
Yeah, I get exactly what you said. Because
Yeah.
as soon as I hear some shit, I'm like, oh, that
We do
was
it on the pod all the time.
all the time.
Donnie be like, that was a double line. Like, we do this shit all. It's just how we are. Like, as artists, like
People don't realize,
you
like,
said, it
Donnie,
becomes second nature.
yeah.
Now the thing about that though is once you reach a point where it's second nature and you don't. The thing is, you don't. If I were to ask you, when did you learn the word food? You don't remember, but you know it. You know exactly what it means. It's like, I'm going to eat that. That's food. That's not food. I'm saying,
Right.
the concept is already there. But the thing is that there's this thing I guess everybody does it unconsciously, like when we're younger. But there's this, I mentioned to you about NLP before, right? NLP. There's this thing dealing with NLP called modeling. It's actually where all of the pieces from NLP came from. And one of the things that we have to deal with is that when someone is really, really good at something, they don't know how they're good at it. They just do it. It's the action, but they don't know what they don't know how to break down the process so other people can do the same thing. When you get really good, it's like it's almost like you work the groove into a river. A river. It works a groove and it runs along it. That's basically what happens. But it's like, to a certain extent, I want to know how you get from this point to the next point. It's like, dude, I put the water goes in, it flows all the way down. I put the water, that's all it does. That's all I do. No. I want you to go back a little farther. Well, the water goes in, it goes all the way through. No. Slow it down a little bit. Well, okay, I guess it comes from, a glacier or a mountain or something. And I'm saying, but it's like it always starts somewhere else. But you have it in water form going through, but at some point the water's going to evaporate, it's going to rain, and but you get what I'm saying? There's all these extra pieces but you're only focusing on the fact that the water's in the river and it's going all the way through. And that's basically what any other person who's extremely good at something does. They don't think about, oh well, before it was water, it was water vapor, and before it was water, all the way through the entire water cycle. But the thing is, I'm saying,
I get you.
But most people are only focused on one part of it that they're really good at. They're still doing the other parts, but they're only focused on that one part because that's the one that gives them the most.
So basically, result over process type shit. What you trying to say?
Yes, actually, yes. Specifically, because the thing is, you work the process so long, or you work the process so much that you have results.
Right.
Eventually, because the thing is, if you stand up, walk across the room and open the door and leave, you already know how to do that. I'm saying. But then you get to the point, it's like, well, okay, well, how'd you do that? Well, you don't think about getting up. Well, you get what I'm saying? You don't think about that. You just...
I got up, I put one foot in front of the other, and I kept repeating.
Exactly. That's the process.
The fucking funny part is, I know y'all probably ain't watched it. It's this movie called Luca. It was a Disney movie, bro.
Okay, I did.
And these motherfuckers, they was like mermen or mermaids, and they came out of the water, and when they hit land, they became human.
Right.
So one dude had been doing it for a long time. Then he got Luca to come out with him, and he was like, "Hey man, how you walk?" And Luca was stumbling and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, you got.
I seen that movie. I got niece. I seen
He
that.
like, motherfucker, you just do it. You put one foot in front of the other,
Yep.
and eventually, of course,
Well,
Luca
that
got the shit.
That. The thing is, when you're a really good coach, you have to be at the results and master level, but you still have to remember how to get the process from where you were to where you are.
Where you at? Yeah.
Those are really good coaches. People who eliminated the other stuff because they don't need it, they just focus on getting the result. They aren't the best coaches, but they're really good players.
Right.
I'm just saying. That's the
kind of like referring to basketball. Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich, who else? Pat Riley.
Yes.
You see, like
And let me ask you this: at what point do you? I don't want to say translate or coincide coaching with therapy, because you got 12 to it's a 53-man roster in football. Those are all personalities.
Look,
sleep
no,
schedule,
Phil Jackson
working
is a
schedules.
perfect example.
He's a Zen guy.
No. Specifically, like if you're okay, if you think about yourself as a team, which is probably not the best thing to do, but I'm saying it works with this analogy. So think about yourself as a team. There's going to be one part of you that's going to need a bunch of sleep. Another part of you is going to need to move a lot. Another part of you is going to need to eat. Another part of you is going to have some psychological issues. I mean, it may not be big, but I'm saying like
Right.
just like I don't know. I just don't feel good today. I mean, however it goes. You're gonna have another part of you that's gonna need to be around people. Another part of you that's gonna want to be alone. I mean, the thing is, you have to understand how to utilize all of it so you'll get the results you want.
Right.
I mean, if the thing is, the majority of the thing that holds people back is themselves, not any other thing. It's actually themselves. Like basically, if you don't do anything, you tend not to meet any
You can't
any
change
obstacles.
nothing with no change. Yeah, you
No,
got.
I'm saying like if you just stay in your box, you'll meet zero obstacles. You start meeting obstacles as soon as you start doing new and different things, and eventually, the process you go around whatever that obstacle is, and you're where you need to be. Eventually, if you're able to keep conscious of the process and remember to go through the process, then you'll wind up being not only a good player but also a good coach.
Let me ask you a question. What do you? I don't want to say feel, or how would you determine, or what do you? How would you gauge this? Determination versus routine. Like, this is what I mean.
Determination
Which one do
over
you think-
trust.
Which one do you think is better? Say Skip wake up every day at 7 in the morning, every fucking day, and go to the gym. And that's just what he does. Say Ro go to the gym every fucking day, but he don't wake up a certain time. If Skip routine is thrown off, say he overslept, hung over or something from a night or whatever the fuck, do you think his method would be better? Ro don't give a fuck what time he wake up. He gonna be in that gym. What do you think is the better, or what? What do you
Well,
think? Like,
as long as there are no obstacles, they would be about even. But there will be obstacles, so he
so
would probably do better.
determination is better than routine.
Yeah. However, you'd probably come out better if you did a little bit of both,
Right.
or a
exactly.
whole bunch of both. I mean, however that goes, but you get what I'm saying. But no, I'm saying
I like that question though. That question was fire.
No, I'm saying like if you put so there's going to be a bunch of people who just aren't going to be good at things. However, they aren't going to be good at. I mean, no one's good at things when they first do it. Like if you think even that one part of the Matrix where it's like, well, what if he makes the jump? No one makes the jump the first time. That the thing is, whatever is okay. When you start doing stuff, it's not going to be good. You get better. I mean, wherever you start, that's your level 1, and then you improve upon that. So I like whenever people say, "Oh, I'm not any good at that." Well, how do you know? You're not even going towards it.
Even try.
It's like, oh, well, I don't like doing stuff like that. It's like I'll look stupid. Well, I mean, if you really think about this, all babies literally look real stupid, but they're so cute. You just like looking at them. They don't care if they mess something up. If they when they're learning to walk, they just get up and start walking. The thing is, you do understand at some point they had to crawl, and before they crawl, they just rolling around, scooting, just lifting their head. I mean, it all starts at a certain point. But if you say that I'm not good at that, so I'm not going to do it. Well, I'm glad you didn't learn that when you were a baby. I mean, somebody you still be using diapers.
Exactly.
I'm saying, I mean, serious. But I mean,
you're
no,
right.
I'm saying, I'm serious.
That's a
Think about
fact.
that.
Yeah.
Like, failure is a part of success. You have to fail, well, quote unquote.
Right, because failing is just
I mean, I guess
new
technically,
knowledge.
well, yeah, it's not even failure; it's feedback. Like
Exactly.
if you do something and it didn't work, okay, I know how not to do it. I'll do something else. Eventually, you reach the point where it's like you do it really well. Now, obviously, it's easier if you know the route. I mean, obviously, if you know the route to go the route. But if you don't know what the route is, at some point you'll have to figure out, okay, this, that. Oh, wait, bam.
Exactly. See? And that shit crazy you said route, because they go back to determination and routine. A detour in the road.
Right?
Go
It just
around.
fucked up your routine, so now you have, you know what I mean? Like, what, you gonna leave the truck right here?
Right.
Like, type
There's some
shit.
people that'll do that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
Wow.
I'm like, because that's how I started, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna just wake up every day at 7 and go to the gym. And now it's like, man, fuck that shit. When I wake up, I'm gonna get there. But I'm gonna get there type shit. You know what I mean? Like, Cause that's when I there's some shit I had to experience myself. That's why I'm like, which one you think is better? Determine, cause like you might get off work and not be sleepy until a certain time. So now waking up at 7, you fucked up. You don't even really want to, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, let me get these few extra winks. So it's like, whatever the fuck time I wake up, I'm gonna give at least an hour to this gym. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's just better that way.
Like, I felt like even in my own personal situation, I had to develop a routine my damn self to get stuff correct. It's almost like before we was potting, we was off and on for a couple weeks. But when I was like, you know what, we need a schedule, we need a routine. So back when I was in my old apartment, start developing a routine. What time y'all want to show up? Like, what time is good for y'all?
Right.
And we picked Saturdays, and we picked our time. And we've been sticking to it for what? About
over a year now.
Over a year. I'm like, no, I had to develop a routine because, like, I'm one of those people, if my routine is thrown off, I'm thrown off.
That's why I said, like,
I will admit
it's situational. Which one works for you? You know what I mean? But like,
that's why I was saying do a little bit of both.
Yeah,
because like you need to have a fail safe. Like if your routine gets thrown off, you have to I'm going to reset at this point, or however that goes. I mean,
yeah, I was learning that over time.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, that's what's fucking me up. Like, I got an LA membership, but I think I'm gonna have to go to Export because it's like LA closed at 10 p.m.
Why don't you do
Export 24-hour fitness?
Oh,
so it's like
you can go at any time.
Yeah, I might not have the determination at this time, or my routine might not allow me to be here before this time. Type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I feel you. But no, I'm starting to like get towards like working with my determination to do stuff because it's just like now I'm determined to make this game, which I just got the new laptop, and he helped me with the drawing pad. So now I'm trying to find a balance between my determination to make this game and my determination to get this podcast to where it needs to be.
But see, that's the beauty of it. This is routine.
This is routine.
He has the mastery level at this shit now. So now this shit right here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I kid you not, I still say it. I sat here for 14 days watching 3-hour like pods and fucking instructional videos on how to make a video game. Like, it is so much to it that I still haven't learned yet. And the best advice I heard was, don't act like you know what you're doing.
You know what's awesome to me, as far as like video editing and shit? Like, they got editing software where you can buy effects and transitions and all that shit. Well, I can make like Ro can make money fall from the sky and all type of shit. With just clicking this effect and overlaying it over the video, and it does it automatically. Yeah. Who the fuck did the transition or the effect? Like, how much time did it take for them to, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what make this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like a glitch effect. Right. Or I can make it look like the screen shaking. Like, who the fuck did that though? Like, all I did was click a fucking button. Right. And that shit is, who did that?
Right.
Though? Like, how much time did they take? What did they do to make it look like what the fuck? Like,
it's kind of like even when I'm editing these videos, I try to change like the format. Like, for instance, Macho told me it was a episode I did where
29.
I think it was when I had our names on the side and the episode title. There were people who fucked with that.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Because that was just for me to test it. Or one of our best intros was when Boom when we with the click, and they had our side conversation, but the screen was dark, so you couldn't see us. That was one of our best intros, like the side conversations and shit. So when I see people edit the videos, like I'm finally. Like, I got so much on my damn plate right now, but I'm going to finally learn how to make music videos. Because I have a music video that I haven't even touched yet.
We know.
It's a lot of things I ain't touched. If you refer
We
back
are
to
looking
the...
for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
So we at hour 35 in. According to my last episode that we did, it's a lot of things I haven't touched.
Yourself is not one of those things.
I love me. I'm very hands-on with me. You know? Hey, man.
Morning, evening, and night, yeah.
Hey, sometimes I gotta wake and shake.
That is determination over routine right there.
After, right. Well, it's in the daytime, so all the lights are on. You know.
And that is routine over determination.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Oh, nah. I need my visuals. I need my visuals. You know, I gotta wake up. I gotta see my daily titty. You know,
Just one? Yeah, right.
if it's just one out, you know.
Right.
Or titties, plural.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
What's they pronouns? Anyway,
Oh, we're not going through that again.
tits and tots.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on,
We
man.
here now. If an alien life form or a life form from a different planet came here, would you be cool with being one of the first humans to fuck it?
Yes.
No.
And why yes and
No,
why
go
no?
ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, if it's a female, I play too much Mass Effect, so all I do is fuck aliens.
So, for me, the reason why I wouldn't is because I wouldn't know how their anatomy would work. They might have, teeth somewhere where they or something.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a good
damn.
observation.
Yeah. You right. It's a whole new life form.
Right.
We don't know what the fuck.
I mean,
Did not retract my statement.
I mean, it might be, it might not be, but I wouldn't want to be the
wanna
first person to do
examine
it.
it first.
I was like, so how was that? How I'm saying.
So I got to take one for the team. Mm-hmm. All right. Come back. What happened? Well, no, it'll have to be male, but never mind.
Right.
We're not gonna go there. But no, yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean,
No, that make hella sense though.
I come back
I
holding
saw
my
that on-
shit. Talking
I
like,
saw
yeah,
that on,
definitely team down there, bro.
right. Damn.
Definitely team down there, bro. 69 is their missionary.
Right.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
In the pod.
Yep. I'm yours. That's Avius, bro. That's Vince.
Yo.
That's Macho.
Yo.
Shouts out to Skip. We fucking aliens. We